You mean everything to me because I know you mean everything to Christ. And Christ means everything to me.
And I called on the Lord. I said, yeah, Father, this is real. Will you watch over me? Will you raise them up to be strong? I'm just a man with flesh. This is what you called for in your scriptures. You said they wore studs and fringes, they got it on. You said they will follow the law, they doing it. You said under Yahanna they ought to love one another, and they doing it.
Okay, brother, I want to answer your question for you because, hold on, no. What the brother brought out was dynamic. Because, see, we shouldn't be embarrassed by God and wanting to serve the Lord and wanting to get the truth. It's nothing wrong with you wanting to understand the truth. What people don't understand about us is we not the Christian church. This ain't Christian-y. We not the people that's going you're going to come and fellowship with us, and then we're going to talk about your kids and the stockings that they got on. Her lights turned off. They couldn't eat. That's the kind of stuff they do in the church. We not that. Right. This is what I need you to get for me. Go to 2 Corinthians 11:6. Because, see, sometimes our message, it sounds hard, but it's the truth. And the reason why we have to speak hard like that, I know, the white man know, everybody know Negroes got some hard heads. Right. Guess what? Before I came in here, you couldn't tell me nothing. I thought I knew everything in the world. From the time I was about 12 years old, my mama couldn't tell me nothing. My daddy couldn't tell me nothing. I knew everything. And that's every Negro USA. We get 12 years old, we know everything. Right. You can't tell me nothing. And that's the wrong way to look at it. So did you get what I wanted? 2 Corinthians 11:6, please, Bubba Sharp. So what the thing is, I wanted to explain to the brother why we speak the way that we speak rough. We speak rough. Hold on. And see, some people, when you gotta deal with there you go. See, this sister just said it. You know what the deal is? And I say this, look, it's not a drug out here that I don't think I ain't tried. I did the acid, I did it all. I'm talking about I literally did it all. Done been homeless before, done hated my brothers and sisters before, done mistreated women, mistreated other brothers, but you know what? You know what happened? 35 years ago, I came into this truth. And like I was just saying, I did not believe this. I was raised in a Baptist church. I thought this was a lie. But you know what? And one of the reasons why I didn't believe it was because of how rough the brothers talk. I was like, because I was in the church, I thought everything was supposed to be all civil and nimble. But that's not God. That's not God. You give me Exodus 15:3. Read.
This is the book of Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 6. But though I be rude in speech.
Hold on, see? This here is where the pastors get y'all at. The pastors gonna talk all sweet and nice, give you a song and a dance, and they'll start to shaking their voice and gonna make you feel good, but they not gonna tell you the truth. The Bible says this, though I be rude in speech. You gotta understand, if I come out here and we talking like the pastors, these Negroes will run us up off this corner in 2 seconds short, 2 seconds flat. They're gonna be like, them Negroes soft, and we can put them to flight. But if we come out here and stand our ground, because we all come from the hood for real. So just like they come from the hood, I come from the hood. Just like they done been locked up, I done been locked up. So when the brother's saying, well, you know what, man, you went and told. No, I don't want to tell, but you know what? I learned that there's a better way than me killing another brother. I could never, once I got locked up and I started looking at what I was doing on the streets, I said, hold on, man. If this brother ran off with my package, if I go kill him, I ain't never getting my goddamn money back. And I might go to prison for life. I say, well, damn, what kind of sense do that make? So after a while, I started saying, you know what? You run off with my package, I'm going to catch you, I'm going to whoop your ass, and you going to work it off while I'm right here watching you. But that was wicked as hell. Wicked. I was hurting other black people, man. See, what y'all don't understand, all these brothers back here, a lot of us done been to prison. You got some brothers that's educated. A lot of us done shot people. Some of us done got shot. Some of us done sold drugs the majority of our life. But guess what? When we heard this truth, something went off, a light went off. It don't always go off the first time you hear it. And something said, you know what, man? You ain't got to be doing this. And then I started to look at my people that I was hurting. And I started to think, I got a mother. I got a sister. I got a brother. Do I want somebody to treat them how I'm treating somebody else's mother, somebody else's father, somebody else's sister, somebody else's brother? And I started to look at myself and say, man, what if the other people were to wake up and look at me and how I'm treating other people? They are going to kill me. A lot of times drug dealers get killed. It ain't because they done crossed another hustler. They just be done crossed the wrong person's family, boy. And some people don't play by family. They'll take you out about family. Read on.
Yahanna, sir. But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge.
See, we rude in speech. Everything that we say don't sound good. Everything that we say ain't nice. But we rude in speech, but not in knowledge. We understand what this Bible is saying. And like the sister brought out, the reason why you don't really want to hear this sometimes is for the simple fact the word is cutting you. It's cutting you asunder. Like the scriptures say the word cuts, and it's sharper than a two-edged sword that cuts asunder. I'm paraphrasing, but letting you know that's why they don't like us. I did an experiment. I'm going to tell you. I did an experiment, and I went on TikTok. Because we got a whole bunch of professional TikTokers back here, brothers that get millions of views. So I said, well, what if I took off all the stuff that associated me with the school, and I went and did a TikTok? Let me see if people would like me like or would they hate me like the school. You know what? Niggas love me like I was in the Christian church. I was saying the same thing, but you know what? What they didn't like? They didn't like the fringes. They didn't like the mitri. They didn't like the studs. You know what they didn't like? They didn't like the Spirit of God. They didn't like our culture because they didn't understand the culture. They hadn't been taught their culture. The culture that we live in, the culture that we rocking is the white man's culture. That ain't our culture, man. Put your fringes on. And instead of you hating it, you know what you should do? Come and say, hey, man, why y'all got them fringes on y'all clothes? Why y'all wearing them studs? Why y'all got the shield of David on? And guess what? We'll explain it to you. We don't bite. We don't bite. We people just like y'all. We got families. We married. We got kids. We got, sisters, brothers. We got bills. Guess what? And we trying to get brothers and sisters out of the ghetto. That's what my mission is. My mission is to help brothers and sisters get out of the damn ghetto, man. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Give me what you got. Yeah. And you give me
Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. The Most High is a man of war.
Now, hold on. See, people say we speak rude. We speak harsh. We talk too tough. But the Bible said God is a what?
Man of war.
God is what?
Man of war.
What is God?
Man of war.
What does God promote?
Man of war.
If you read this Bible from Genesis all the way to Revelations, throughout the whole Bible, you know what's going on throughout the whole Bible? The nation of Israel is going from one war to another war. All the nations are fighting. I'm going to tell you something. Life, from the time that you are born on this planet, life is about war. It's about survival. That's why you get up every day and you have to go to work. You don't have a choice. And that leads me to my next thing. We always letting everybody come up and argue about us, telling us how free we are, how the white man ain't did this, how things have changed. I'm gonna prove to you right now in one statement that nothing has changed.
Modern-day slavery.
Hold on. You must have heard, you've been listening to me for some years ago. You done been listening to me. That's what we are. We modern day slaves. Because if you do not get up Monday morning and go to work, you don't take your behind to work for 2 weeks, and I tell you where you're going to be at. You're going to be on the streets. And then if you don't go to work for 2 more weeks, you're going to jail. And then once they put you on paper, if you don't follow everything they say, you're going to prison. They're going to sit you. Am I lying, brother? There it is. It's the truth. It's the truth. We are modern day slaves. You are not free. They took the chains off of your body and they put the chains on your mind. Why do you think Trump just realized and said, hold on, we kicking too many Hispanics, Mexicans out the country because he realized we need them in the fields. We need them in the hotels. We need them to keep our economy going. Black man, if you can hear what I'm saying today, black woman, Hispanic man, North American man, woman, and child, if you hear my voice today, understand this. You are not free in America. We are not free in America. If every black man, woman, and child today or tomorrow decided that we was not going to get up and go to work Monday, America would fall by Friday. I'm going to just tell you point blank, plain and simple. Because guess what? No one would be in the hotels. No one would be in the kitchens. No one would be picking the trash up on the side of the streets. We do everything that the white man don't want to do, or that he thinks he's too good to do. While they sit on their ass and do nothing and still persecute you for doing what's right. That's crazy. What do you got?
I got the book of First Maccabees, chapter 14, verse 9. The ancient men sat all in the street.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not.
And that's what God told us to do. He said, cry aloud, spare not. Go to Isaiah 33 and 6. That's a better one for me. He said, cry aloud and spare not. So when we come out here, we're supposed to cry aloud, raise our voice. And guess what? We ain't supposed to spare you from your sin. Like I told you, I'm not ashamed to tell nobody. I was a drug addict. I done did everything wicked under the sun. And you know what happened? When I ran into these brothers, they didn't pull no punches. They told me that I was filthy. They told me that I was unclean. They told me that I needed to change. They told me that I was wicked as hell. Right. And you know what I did? I shut my mouth for the first goddamn time and I listened. I listened and I got better. And I got clean. And I got strong. Because you know what? I stopped listening to myself and say, you know what? I ain't the smartest person to ever walk the earth. If I am, why am I in the condition that I'm in? That's all black people got to ask themselves. Why am I in the condition that I'm in if I know so much? If I know so much about life, how to handle life, guess what? Black people wouldn't be in the ghetto. We in the ghettos because we don't understand life. We don't even understand that. I'm going to tell you one other thing. We run America. Now, I know that sounds crazy as hell to you, but we literally run America. What you hold?
Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
And that's why we got this mic. The Lord said, lift up your voice like a trumpet and do what?
And shew my people their transgression.
And show my people their transgressions. Meaning, we supposed to open this Bible up and say, God say it's wrong to be a homosexual. Even if it's a homosexual in front of the camp, I have to say that. You know why? Because if I really love my people, I want to save him. And if I don't say it, God is going to charge me, and I'm going to get jacked up. That's what we don't understand. If you really come to serve the Lord, you have no choice but to serve him. Come on. Go ahead. Any more on that?
And the house of Jacob, their sins.
And we're supposed to show all 12 tribes their sins. Not just the sins that the white man tell you doing, because he don't give a damn what you do. We're going to tell you what God said you should and shouldn't be doing. Whether you love us, you hate us, you want to shoot us up off this corner, you're going to have to just do it. Because guess what? I'm going to tell you a secret. You already dead in America. I'm dead in America. Because guess what? At any time, the white man want to pull you over and pull you out that car and shoot you dead, ain't nothing gonna happen. Out where I live at in Virginia, they just pulled over, chased the young brother, they found him in a damn retention pond. All what happened, he crashed in somebody's car, white boy, they didn't like it. His phone was left in the car, his shoes was left behind, and they found him less than a block away in the retention pond because of an accident. Because guess what? You not free. We still in captivity. Because if you free, I'm going to tell you what you should do. Why don't you just get up and leave America right now if you're free? Right. You know what? You cannot leave America without a passport. And I'm going to tell you something. If they don't want to give it to you, you will never leave America. Now tell me that you're free. How is that freedom? Tell me that you're free when you don't have a choice whether or not to go to work. If I was free, I would be able to say, well, you know what? I ain't going to work never again. I'll grow my own fruits, my own vegetables, have my own livestock. But you know what? The white man will lock your ass up if you collect too much rainwater. First, he gonna write a ticket to you. Then he gonna lock you up if he got to keep coming back. That's why you can't grow your own crops. That's why you can't have livestock at your house. You know why? Because if they decided right now today to cut us off at the grocery stores, what you gonna eat next week? Right. If they close, hold on, what'd you say, sis?
Each other.
And guess what? We already doing that. We already killing each other and eating each other with the drugs, hating one another, shooting one another. We don't love one another. Come on with what you got, brother.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom.
And this here is what you're going to need to make it through what we're getting ready to go through. Whether you realize it or not, America is going into the Third World War. You see it all over the news right now. It's all over CNN. It's all over BBC. It's all over the regular news. America is going into the Third World War shortly. And I'm going to tell you what they're going to do. What they've always done. Give me a bottle of water. The people that they hate, which is you blacks, you Hispanics, you Native Americans, you are what they call expendable. So what they're going to do, they're going to draft you Negroes into their military by the hundreds of thousands, and they're going to send you to war to die. You go and you look up what happened in Vietnam. You go and look up what happened in the Korean conflict. They always come and get the people that they hate, the people that they don't feel like worth anything, and they send you to war to die.
That's what they're trying to empty out the prisons, because they got so many youth going in.
Hold on. And guess what? That's exactly what they do with the prison system.
Because like in today's world, the youth got, they didn't sign up for service. So you get locked up, you ain't got nowhere to go. You want to fight war.
When you get locked up, I already know. I'm going to give you the scenario. The scenario is this. If you get locked up right now, and that's why they are locking a lot of young black men up, because they know they're going to war, and they're going to give you the option. You're going to serve out this 10 or 15-year sentence, or you can go over to the war, and you can fight for 2 years, and if you survive, when you come back, your sentence is nullified. That's exactly what's getting ready to happen. So you better wake up. The Lord said wisdom
And knowledge.
and what?
Knowledge.
What knowledge? He ain't talking about the knowledge you get from UDC. He ain't talking about the knowledge that you get from the colleges and universities. He's talking about the knowledge in this Bible. If you don't have this, you're going to die. I'm going to just tell you right now, get ready to die. If you don't know how to serve the Lord here shortly, you are going to die. Y'all can keep on not listening to us. You can hear the message today, or you can forbear this message. But I'm going to tell you one thing, everybody that hears this. When the bombs start to drop over here in America, you are going to say, I remember the guy on the corner on 7th and H telling us that America was going to be struck and be dragged into the Third World War. And just like you seeing all them buildings knocked down over in Israel and Palestine, Jerusalem, you're going to see the buildings knocked down over here. I'm going to tell you what y'all, because we ain't doing no research, Russia has a missile. And do you know what the name of the missile is? It's called the Satan 3. Satan 3. It can leave Russia and it will be over here in less than an hour. In less than 1 hour, they can start knocking stuff down over here in America, just like that. And guess what? You will be out here right now, and one could be on the way, and none of you Negroes would know it. I wouldn't even know it. you better be careful.
What about over there in Israel where they say they got the atom bomb? It's like 9 times.
But okay, we got that. But what's going on? They don't want, and that's what y'all should be asking yourself. Why would America be going to war with another country over having a nuclear bomb when they have a nuclear bomb? You know why they don't want nobody else to have the nuclear bomb? Because America is the bullies of the earth. That means if Iran never gets a nuclear weapon, we can always threaten you. We're going to drop the bomb on you if you don't do what we say. That's what they do. They threaten everybody that don't have the military equipment that they have. They threaten them, and then they get ready to kill them. Look, and I'm going to tell you something right now. If you can step up and say whatever you want to say, but if you're not out the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, be careful of what you say right now, because I'm going to cut all the way into you. Because I'm going to just tell you right now, God only loved the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. He don't love the Ethiopians. I'm going to just put it to you right now. God said that the Ethiopians was also going to be slain with his sword. It's in the Bible. I can show you that whenever, if you want to step up. So read on.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
So if you don't want to die over here in this destruction that's coming, you better learn this Bible. You better learn how to carry yourself. Learn how to conduct yourself. Learn how to treat other brothers and sisters. That's what's wrong in our communities. You let the white man tell you they savages. They don't know how to act. Bull crap. Bull crap. You know why black people acting the way that they acting? We trying to survive, goddammit. People in the goddamn neighborhood is hungry, man. They trying to keep a roof over their head. That's why we sell drugs. A lot of us, we trying to eat. That's why we killing one another over the street corner. You don't own the corner, you already know that. But if Ricky come and sell too many of his drugs, my family ain't gonna eat. Now I can't pay my rent. So that's done by design, man. It's done by design. We have to wake up and realize that white America has never loved us. And they are wiping us out by the hundreds of thousands because we will not wake up to this Bible. With that, I'm out of Israel. Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're
Yeah, Babylon is falling.